How do you like that cow bone? Huh? You like that? Alright, maybe that'll keep them out of the way. Maybe not. This is one of those 38s that was in the back. It doesn't hold air for long, but it held air long enough for me to see that it does clear with turning the tire all the way to the left and the right on this driver's side, which has a little bit more going on than the passenger side. So I think it's going to be a good size to get. I don't know if I'm going to find those tires in 15. It's 38 by 15 and a half by 15. This one back here is actually 37, I think, or 35. Yeah, it's a 35 1550, which doesn't look too bad. If I have to, I'll go with that size. But that 38 though, it's a whole different animal. But they're like $400 a tire. So I got these 31s put on those wheels earlier, and I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the work to slap them on that baby, and then we'll be safe down on all 4 tires. I can get my jacks out from under it and the jack stands. I open up the tailgate. I mean, it's got some rust, but it's there, right? I think it'd be hard to find that tailgate in the future if I ever had to find one. This one is one of the 38s, but that seems to be an oddball size to find. So my goal is just to get the tires on it, get everything out from under it, and then it'll be a vehicle I can move around. And then we'll put jumper cables to the battery terminals and see if I can roll that window up. So it might just be a short video today. It's been threatening to rain every day, it seems like, but it hasn't really done it. Anyways, I'll get this set up, get started. Where's your big dog bone at, huh? I already gave you what you're gonna get. Yeah. There's one. Okay, still off the ground, so that's good. What you got, dude? Can you do it? He only chases the trucks that are pulling trailers and motorcycles, usually. My leg nuts right on the ground. Look, it's not for you. Stop. That's not for you, buddy. Getting annoying. Sickening. That's at least 50 foot-pounds. Good enough to roll it around. We'll just snug up the other three. We'll just do it that way. Works for me. Reposition the camera. Let's see how this is gonna look. Gotta take my gloves off because the GoPro's done. All right. Maybe that'll work. One of those lug nuts on the other side was the wrong size, so I only got 5, but not a big deal. Just rolling around here. We don't need anything extra. Could get away with 2 lug nuts, most likely. Go. I wouldn't want to deny you the ability to see what's going on. How about that? Yeah, that's a decent camera angle. Worked on the other side. Okay. All right. Let's go around and see if the other side wants to lock the hub. Let's see what happens. Go ahead and lock it. Doesn't seem like it's locking. Let's hit it with this piece of wood. Nothing. Well, whatever. That definitely feels like it's free when I turn it to the right. Okay, gonna try to get this baby back on the ground. Put you guys right in nature. Well, I'm trying anyways. Here's one I can grab onto. Surprisingly, the mailman didn't peel out this time. I was listening for it. That needs to go back in the truck. All right. I'll get a block underneath it so I can get my strap off. It's probably enough slack. Okay. Anyways, there we go. Absolutely pathetic with those 31s. That's what we need to be working with. These big boys. I don't think this thing's gonna have much give in the chassis and the suspension, I mean. Nothing. All right, well, that's probably gonna do it for today. Put this thing in park so it doesn't roll out of here. Okay. Get me a battery and try to roll the window up, but that's probably it for the excitement today. All right, well, I hooked the battery, this lawnmower battery up, straight into the ignition switch to the battery and accessory wires, which I believe. Anyways, we got a few things that work. Got a little fan comes on. It's actually blowing out of that square part over there. Got a little starter action. I don't want to hit it. We got one tail light works. Got a windshield wipers. Nice. And the turn signals didn't seem to do anything. But I mean, I don't have it all wired in. I just kind of dummied it up. And I did get the starter to try to rotate the engine. Now I know the engine it's free, but it's not that free. Yeah, I got it to move back and forth just a little bit by hand. So now I'm going to, hopefully I brought the right tools with me. I'm going to get in there and get a wrench at the bottom. See if we can get you a good angle here. Yeah, that should do it. I'm gonna get a wrench down there at the bottom and try to rotate it around, and then if it's rotating, I'll hit the starter, and then if it's still a little bit hard, I'll go ahead and pull the spark plugs out, and then we'll have to get some fluid down those cylinders and see if that's gonna help. I got an intake and I got all the accessories and stuff, but I kind of still want to replace the engine. But if I could get it to run even a couple of seconds, I would know that if I got any main bearings going out or anything seriously wrong with it. So without further ado, gonna get down there. I don't know if it's 5/8 or 11/16, so I brought both. Ah, the freaking fan shroud's in the way. Come on, guys. Just no way. Well, let me try it by hand some more. This belt's probably gonna break. Yeah, it's turning. The stinking fan shroud's in the way. I don't really feel like taking it off right now. Actually, this is wired on there, so I will take it off. I don't think I can get it out of there, but I can at least maybe get it out of my way. Let me think. Hard to say. I don't think it's worth the trouble. Because I get this loose and then what? The fan's still here. So what I really need to do is get the radiator out. And yeah, that's a whole nother can of worms. Let me hit that starter and see what happens. I did move it a bit. Yeah, I don't want to wear out the starter. Okay. Well, we could put a pause on this because that's not going anywhere. All right, so I got this thing rotating, got under there and turned the torque converter and got the engine to free up by hand. And the reason the fan wouldn't turn is because it seems like the water pump's locked up. But anyways, let me move this cup out of the way. I'm gonna hit it and let it rotate a little bit, and you can see that we did free it up. Got some tranny fluid down the carburetor, and it doesn't seem too bad actually. The spark plugs weren't all bad. Only one of them was really dirty. So that's where we are on that. I'm gonna continue working on it. We might have this engine actually running before too long. I have all the things I need to get it to try to turn over, try to pop off. So we'll see. So I managed to free the engine up by getting under there and rotating the torque converter. And so I went ahead and took all the spark plugs out and started putting tranny fluid down the carburetor, and just to lube it up a little bit. And I'll show you that it rotates. And the thing that's really exciting is that it's already building oil pressure. So who knows? I don't know why they stopped running it, but check this out. Get that oil pressure gauge. Let me get in close. There we go. So it looks like we're getting 15 pounds of oil pressure off that lawnmower battery. Pretty nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the spark plugs back in it, throw some gas down the carburetor, and see what happens. That carburetor was a little bit froze up as well, and I had to break that free. So I think we're making some pretty good progress.